Welcome back. It is Friday, which means it's time for movie news with the Luz. And before we get started, Chris, I just need to ask you this.
Okay.
What's the matter?
Chris Luzader.
Yeah.
How are you doing mentally now that award season is over?
It's one of those things where
I know.
Christmas and birthday are over, but there's still that whole award season. But it's saddish, but it's still, it'll be okay. Because
You're going to be fine. We're here for you.
Start again. We start again. And we've already gotten some emails from the Critics' Choice Association about some upcoming things.
Yeah.
So there's hope.
There's hope.
There's
hope.
Something to look
Light
forward to.
at the end.
Light
That's
at
right.
the end of the tunnel, which there are a few movies out today, and maybe one that might trip your Valentine's trigger.
Okay, what?
It's called Downhill. I love me some Will Ferrell.
Is this about a relationship going downhill and you want to see it on Valentine's Day?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who is hilarious.
I love
They
her.
are a couple. They're on this ski trip, and they barely survive an avalanche. So they have to reevaluate their lives together. And I have a feeling with Ferrell and Louis-Dreyfus, there could be some comedic situations. And, I do believe I'm not in error when I say I think it's rated R, which makes me happy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. Yes.
Dare I say, is this directed by M. Night Shyamalan?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe at the end it reveals that they really were dead the whole time.
Could you imagine M. Night directing Will Ferrell? I just don't even see how that would
That's
work out.
not a fit.
I
would love it.
Also, Sonic the Hedgehog is very big, especially if you have like kids or tweens or something like that. So it's Jim Carrey and James Marsden. After discovering a small, blue, fast hedgehog, a small-town police officer must help it defeat an evil genius who wants to experiment on it. Not really my kind of thing, but, I don't have kids or tweens. So there you go. But there was a lot of controversy about this little hedgehog and its special effects about him.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, just making him the right look and
Stupid
such.
question. Stupid
There
question.
are
Okay,
none.
yeah.
There are none.
Is Sonic still popular? Because I remember playing it when I was like 20 years ago and playing Sonic the Hedgehog on my Nintendo. To me, it seems like it is 20 years too late.
Yeah.
But it's like if they made a movie about Mario Brothers. But I loved it, and I would still go see it.
Okay.
So will I have to rent a child to go into this movie?
Yes.
Or will people think I'm weird if I just
Rent
go?
Cody. Rent
Okay,
Cody.
okay,
You
Cody,
can go,
I'll take
you. Can go. And then Fantasy Island is also out. Okay, this dates me, and I'm okay with it. But I loved this show. Remember The Love Boat?
Oh, yeah.
It was on after Love Boat,
Yeah.
and Mr. Rourke, and Tattoo, and the plane. Now they've turned it horror, so I don't know how I feel about it.
Wait, it's horror?
I don't like that.
Yes. I don't know how I feel about it.
Does anybody say de plane, de plane?
I think they say the plane is here.
Oh.
And I'm like, you can't do that.
What?
You can't take that. And there's no one in there named Tattoo. So there is a Mr. Rourke.
Okay.
And I do love Michael Pena, so that's the, there you go. And also The Photograph, which is a series of intertwining love stories set in the past and the present. Movies like The Photograph are kind of cool when you have a lot of different stories going on. Those are kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's on Blu-ray as well as still in the theaters, Ford versus Ferrari, which was in my top 5 of the year.
I wanna
It is
see
a
it.
very good movie that is pleasing to males and females, and actually younger.
And a true story.
Yes,
I
it's
love that.
it's great.
Yeah.
So let's recap the Oscars real quick.
I text you the next morning, so I was not happy.
Yes. Well, all of my acting categories, I was spot on with Laura Dern, Brad Pitt,
Yes.
and then of course our Renee, and then
Worship
Joaquin. So those were all spot on. However, the movies 1917 and Parasite were receiving late in award season love. Well, then Parasite just went and stormed the place, and I, not in a mean way or mean-spirited, but I ask myself why we have a international category now.
Yeah, get rid of it.
So,
Get rid of it.
but I know that when we saw Bong Joon-ho and that whole cast at the Critics' Choice, they were so elated to be there and excited at everything they won, and just filming themselves
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
appreciative.
I'm
So
sure.
that's exciting. And he gave a shout out to Martin Scorsese on stage. So
that's
who's
very nice.
my favorite.
I did.
Yeah.
Kelly, I texted the next morning, we need to get rid of the international film category because
Yeah.
what's the point then?
Yeah,
Because it won international film
Right.
and Best
However,
Picture.
I
Right.
say the same thing. If they have an Oscars in Sweden, let's
Right.
say, I don't think an American movie should be in their top
I
five.
agree.
I totally agree with it. Now, is that the one where you had to read the subtitles?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is a great movie. So, and it's still in theaters. So if
It's
you-
on my list. I
if
want to
you-
see it, but I
is-
just hate reading.
Yeah,
I forgot I was. If
Oh,
that's
really?
yes, I forgot
Okay.
I
oh,
was
that's
reading.
good.
So
You were so into the
yeah,
plot.
I forgot I was reading.
That's
So,
fantastic. Yeah.
and of course, it's Valentine's weekend. I don't know if you knew that from this jacket here.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
Merry Christmas, Jeremy.
Who would have thought that Jeremy was going to wear a loud red Valentine jacket today?
Nobody.
You just need some rhinestones.
Oh, let's run some
Let's
for next
do
year.
it for next
Let's
year.
DIY
bedazzle
project.
like all
yes.
of that.
Okay.
I want to talk about a couple of optional rentals, but first, one of the movies that I think is so fantastic is a heartbreaking love story, and I was excited when I was in LA to go to a very pivotal location, and so it kind of wraps up with heartbreaking love story, Valentine's Day, and it was such a big Oscar contender last year. So I have a little A Star Is Born video for you to roll now. You know I love scouting out a filming location. There is nowhere better to do that than Los Angeles, California. I am standing where one of my very favorite movies, an award-winning movie, had a very pivotal scene take place. A Star Is Born, Bradley Cooper's creation with Lady Gaga. So Lady Gaga had these keys wrapped around her hand because someone had been messing with Bradley Cooper in a bar, and they came to this parking lot, and she basically wrote the song Shallow right here, Super A Foods in Los Angeles, California.
I'm on the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground.
But you didn't like the movie.
Oh!
That did sound a lot like Cher.
Combination of Cher. So I think that's a great rental. Also, the classic When Harry Met Sally.
Oh,
and
yes.
one of my favorites in the world, Jerry Maguire.
I love it too.
Oscar nominee, double time, Tom Cruise, and Oscar winner Renee Zellweger starring. You
All
had
good
me?
movies.
Hello.
Hello, yes.
Show me the money, Chris. Show me the money.
Yes.
Help me.
Help you. Help.
Say it all the time.
How many of quotes from that movie are
many.
still?
So many.
Can we go back to the Love Boat real quick?
Yes.
I want to just say, instead of saying, because it's gone horror, the plane, it's the pain.
The pain.
Okay? The pain. I don't like horror, but
Wait,
I
let's
just...
go back to your singing.
Let's don't.
I wanted to do that in the piece, but I knew I couldn't do it justice.
That was awesome.
Chris Louisiana, can I ask you about a movie? I just saw the trailer.
Yes.
Fantasy Island triggered a memory. I saw a new movie trailer yesterday that intrigued me. Another looks like a horror movie with Elizabeth Moss called The Invisible Man.
Yes.
That actually looked really good.
Where I've seen 127,000 previews for that. Yeah,
I
love
just
her.
saw it yesterday and I was
Yeah.
like, instead of just being the
She's
Invisible Man,
solid.
it's like he's
She's
stalking
solid.
her.
You would
She's
see
solid.
that?
Start sing it
Okay.
again. Sing again.
All right.
Sing us out.
Sing us out. Ready,
We're going to
Chloe?
be back.